So we have S, give me more of this. A, always enjoyed doing this. B, it was fine, take it or leave it. C, lackluster or disappointing experience. D, negative experience, prefer never doing this again. Okay, let's go. I might have some unpopular opinions on minigames, we'll see, guys. So we have Shinra box throw-in, everyone's favorite minigame, right? No thanks. My gosh, that was pure pain. No. 3D Brawler. So I feel bad because I didn't really play minigames that much, so I failed the stupid tutorial for the 3D Brawler and I only did, you know, the mandatory fight. I'll give it a C. It's better than the Shinra throw-in thing, the Kate Sith throw-in thing, but I didn't really enjoy that. You're okay with the Brawler and box throw-in? Wait, you're okay with them? You would give it like a B or A? 3D Brawler was fun, but having to cheat to actually beat is not great. What? Wait, you could cheat? 3D Brawler, trash, thank you. So we have the buggy shooting. Boy, oh boy, I was bad at this. You guys know that I failed, and then the game wanted me to restart from the... No, you could restart from this section, but I was like, oh no, I don't want to... like, I had to end my stream, and if I ended my stream, if I exited the game, I would have to start from 2 boss fights and then the entire buggy section. So they gave me the option to skip this, and I skipped this. And that is totally fine. D. Did not enjoy that. Box throw-in could not even be retried. Yeah, true. Oh, you can pause spamming for the... Oh, you can pause to see the enemy action. Oh my gosh. You guys. Okay. The chicken. The chicken minigame. Boy, was that annoying. Did you guys see the end for this side quest? Because Mixie posted the end in my Discord and I watched the video. And wow, I am happy I did not finish that. The shooting section is fine on mouse and keyboard. I think I did it with mouse and keyboard. I definitely did the Shinra box throw-in with mouse and keyboard, but it was still painful, okay? Wow, Mixie, GG's for doing the 3D Brawler without pausing, because that was painful. The chicken is god-awful. It is. It's worth it? What? No! Chicken is funny and short. I could not. Okay, the squats. No, it's not squats, it's the sit-ups. Or the crunches. Well, I did not do much of this, and I regret because I really enjoyed this. I'm gonna give it a B, because I only did it once. I kind of forgot about this, but this was fun. I like this. You hate the gym minigames so much. Wait, what? Really? No. Lily approves the chicken quest. Chicken is trash. Yes. You only did, yeah, I only did the first one. The later one is god awful. I remember really enjoying this in the first game as well, in Remake Part 1. So I think I would have enjoyed the rest. The Cactuar, I did not do the Cactuar, so I'm gonna give it no thanks. I did not understand how to do it. Crunch off is easy on keyboard. Wait! I didn't think of trying it on keyboard. On controller is hell. I kind of feel like I want to try some of the minigames again, because some of them I only gave it a try. Oh gosh, the boxes. The Desert Rush? Is that the name? Okay. No, thanks. It's not as awful as these ones, but it's not for me. You need to use adaptive trigger for the thing, and it's awful. What is adaptive trigger? Desert Rush? It's okay, so is the cactuar. I could not understand the cactuar. The dolphin! You guys saw how bad it was at this. I'm gonna give it a C. I was so bad at this. Where are the S and the A? Gosh, I feel bad. We're gonna get some S and A's, guys. Don't worry. It's just the dolphin. I'm not good at races. I'm not good at racing minigames, racing games. So this was torture for me. Just put everything on D. Where's the F tier for dog soccer? You're right. When I get to dog soccer, I will add an F tier. Flower plucking. This is not even a mini game. It's more like a cute scene. I'll give it an A. Look at it. Look at this. I have an A tier. I have something on A tier. PS5 has adaptive trigger where you can push halfway to, but it's so imprecise. Oh! But I have PS4 controller. So how does that work? Oh, the Ford Condor. Okay, we're getting an S tier here. I love the Ford Condor. In the end, I didn't get the chance. I didn't have time to try the hard mode. I'm sure the hard mode would have been really, really hard, because I really struggled at some stages, but I really enjoyed this. It's important to mention if a minigame is short or how many replies are needed to beat it. Yeah, that is true. This is not even a minigame, it was just a very short side quest. It was cute. And this one I actually don't know. I'm not even sure if one was mandatory or not. This one, 2 were mandatory. 2, okay? You didn't have to beat the stage to go on. Maybe 1, yes, you had to beat the stage. This one, I think 1 was mandatory. And this one, 2 were mandatory. This entire part was mandatory, except for the final bit. This one was not mandatory because you were able to skip. This is a side quest, and this is the proto relic, which is not mandatory, but if you want to get the proto relic, you need to do it, I guess, 4 times, because it's 4 proto relics pieces, I guess. The galactic... What? Galactic? Saviors? The galactic saviors. I don't like the aiming stuff, but this was not as terrible. I think I beat it on my first try. It's not as terrible as the other aiming things, so I'm gonna give it C. 1 stage was mandatory. You really, really dislike Gears and Gambits. I'm gonna get to it soon. Oh, it's here. I'm gonna talk about that when I get to it. Oh, the race. Okay, the VR race. The G-Bike? G-Bike was not as horrible as the rest. I might give it a B. I'm gonna give it a B. Yeah, it was slightly better. One race was mandatory, but it wasn't as bad. The gears and gambits, I think you guys can probably understand what kind of minigames I liked. I like the more strategic ones. It requires a lot of time to set up. I use the auto option for every stage. And I beat all stages on my first try except for one that I had to do it again, I think the last one. Fort Condor I had to replay a few times because they were kind of hard. This one was way easier. I feel like it was similar to Fort Condor but way easier. And I really enjoyed this. I'm sorry guys. I told you guys I have unpopular opinions. Nope, all of the chicken things are going on D. Yeah, I don't know what's it, Glide the Chocobo and the Hustle the Chocobo. No thanks. Racing games, no. I think I tried this one, which was not mandatory, it was a side quest. I tried this one. I failed in like 3 seconds and then I gave up and never went back to it. And this one was mandatory, but it was kind of easy, actually. It was like the tutorial for the race, for the Chocobo race. I can give this a C. I have weird taste. What can I do? Okay, the frog. This one really reminds me of the Fall Guys minigame or game, one of the Fall Guys stages, and I think it's fun. I'm gonna give it A. This one was fun. And this one I didn't even do. I didn't know there were different frogs minigames. Ribbiting rollers? I don't know. I haven't tried this one. So I'm not gonna judge this one because I didn't even try. Actually, this one as well. These two I didn't try. I'm gonna leave them here. Loveless. I loved the Loveless. I'm gonna give it S. Loveless was fun. I really enjoyed this. It was kind of similar to the parade, the Junon parade, but I enjoyed this one better. Should we have some music, guys? I prepared some music here, and then I forgot. I have like a playlist. I'm sorry, guys. I just remembered. Okay, we're gonna have some music. Let me know if it's too loud. It's probably a little too loud. Let me fix that. Okay, it's literally the lowest it can go. Okay. It's much better, right? Minecart box smash. You know I don't really like this. Isn't Jumping Ribbit the Fall Guys clone? Yes, that's what I said. It reminded me of Fall Guys and I enjoyed it. I like that. So this one was very similar to the buggy shooting, but it wasn't as bad, and there was no boss fight in this one, so I'm gonna give this a C. Just keep playing the original Golden Saucer theme. Are you crazy? Are you crazy, Milo? Now I have a playlist, so we can listen to some nice music. The Moogle. I finished every stage of this. I finished everything. And I'm gonna give it... It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, especially the final stage. I was like... I thought it was going to be awful. It wasn't, but... I hate time limits. If there was no time limit, I would have been okay with this. Also, you know, before you start, it asks you, do you want to do this easy mode, which is 4 hits, or normal mode, which is 2 hits? And I always went straight for 4 hits. So yeah, that's it. The minecart is probably the tutorial for the second shooting section. That is, yeah, that makes sense. The mushroom plucking, I could not understand how this worked. It took me a while to understand how this worked, but this was okay. I'm gonna give it a B. Once I understood it, I was like, oh, okay, I get it. You are, and now we're stuck as friends. Wait, what? Are we? So the Junon Parade was too stressful for me, and I'm gonna give it a B. It was okay. The picture, I did this was a side quest where you had to take pictures of celestial phenomena, and the first one I could not find the spot. It took me like 20 minutes. I looked at guides online, and then I realized I was looking at the wrong picture, at the wrong reference picture. So it was like, oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. So I'm just gonna go with it was fine. Oh, I asked you if you were crazy. Are you? Yeah, you are. Nice. So that took me, I don't know, 20 minutes for the first picture and then 5 seconds for the rest. The cactuar photography, yeah, that's fine. I don't have any complaints about that. More importantly, the picture minigame was where you were supposed to sneak a picture of Aerith. I did that. Yeah, I did that. The piano, you guys know I love the piano. My only complaint about the piano is that it was really hard for me because it was not actually a rhythm game. It was a very weird rhythm game. I love rhythm games, but the fact that like the notes or the music was not really, I don't know, it was very weird. Like the pacing and the timing was weird. So it took me a while to get used to it. And I wish there were more songs, to be honest, because I was really enjoying this. Looking at the wrong picture, user error. Yeah. The controls were hard. No, the controls were fine. Some of the songs, like one song in particular, was really hard. I still need to get A for that. I didn't have time to practice too much, but I wanted to get A for every song. Okay, the pirate aim. I don't know why there are 2 of them. They're both disappointing because I don't like aiming shooters games. Music is supposed to be paced with the controls in rhythm games. You just look at the visual indicators. Okay, I do the opposite. I literally don't even look. I only look at what I have to press, but not when. I go by sound, I go by music. I just follow the music with my ears. So for me, it's really hard when it's not really timed in a certain way. It's like there are people who can play rhythm games without music, without sound. I cannot because I completely go by sound. That's how I play rhythm games. Pirate Rampage is good with mouse. I played that with mouse as well. There was no way to play that with the controller. There was absolutely no way. But even with mouse, I struggled a lot. Queen's Blood goes to S tier. Queen's Blood deserves a Wait. Queen's Blood deserves its own category, which is pink. Excuse me. Queen's Blood. There, there goes Queen's Blood. Yeah, that's S plus category. Wait, what is that? S plus category, Queen's Blood. I have nothing more to add to that. For musical, yeah, the music is also great. The only issue with Queen's Blood is that you wanted even more NPC opponents. That is a problem, you know? It should be downgraded because it didn't have enough opponents. No, I'm joking. Queen's Blood had the superior story. Yeah, it also had a story. A minigame with its own story. That's genius. Chocobo Race. I was forced to do one. And I did not like it. Thank you. Dog Soccer. We found the Dog Soccer. We need the... No, wait. What am I doing? Gosh, I'm so bad at this. Add a row below. We have the trash category, the trash tier. You know, this one. Wait, which one is it? Yeah, the first part of this one where you had to throw the ball into the same color, the door with the same color, the goal with the same color, sorry. The first part was fine. I kind of got it. At the end, I was starting to say, oh, maybe this is not too bad. But then the second part with the thingies that went up and down, no, that was torture. I failed that so bad. Nilo, thank you so much for being here. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you, thank you. You wish you could challenge everyone like in FF8? Yeah, and you know how people say, I want a Queen's Blood like actual game so I can play with people. The Shadow Queen is the final villain, pulling both Genova and Sephiroth strings. And Shinra as well. I wish you could challenge like the Turks and Rufus to Queen's Blood. That would have been amazing. I had this thing here, the detector thing, but I never used it, so I'm not gonna judge this because I never used this. Have you guys used this? What was this for? I don't even know what it does. But the chocobo wrangling thing, it was kind of painful, but I'm gonna give it a B. It was fine. So this is my tier. This is my tier list. There you go. There is one additional